You're back with the WS Daily. Thanks for being here. I'm going to introduce you right now to Justin Howard. He is with Trinity Custom Carpentry, and we're going to be doing many weeks of carpentry issues and home reno issues and a whole lot of stuff. So welcome.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you every Monday.
Happy to be here.
Well, is it a busy time of year for carpentry and home renos once you get into that late winter, early spring?
Spring comes, people start they want to get rid of winter, so they want to get things happening. So it varies though. Every business is different. So sometimes winter is really busy, sometimes summer's really busy. And I've had it where summers get really slow and you're like, what's going on?
Well, I think the winter blahs, people sort of get bored of their surroundings, and to update one's look in their house is a good way to alleviate that. It gives it a new feel.
Absolutely.
And that could be anything from a coat of paint to maybe knocking down a wall, but of course you need professional assistance if you're going to be doing that stuff.
I'd love to help you.
Okay. Well, we'll be talking about laminates today. There's nothing that could change up a room as simple as flooring. And it's so confusing. We're going to show you some shots right now of different kinds of flooring, different kind of wood laminates, and we'll begin with the first one here. Which one is this one?
That'd be the standard hardwood. So that consists of a solid wood, whether it be oak or maple, and then they give a nice pre-finish on it to shine it up a little bit.
Is this the most basic one?
That's your standard hardwood. So we're going to talk about laminates engineered. So that would be your engineered. So that would have a thin layer of real wood, whatever the wood you choose, and then it's almost like a plywood underneath that, and then they again pre-finish that to make it nice and shiny.
And then, so there's a third option with the laminates, and we'll see that very, very soon. Now, is this something that anyone, oh, here, okay, here we go here.
Right, so the laminate is basically a photographed image that's just put on a fiberboard. So two of them actually have real wood. The other one is a computer-generated image that's glued to something else that's not real wood.
And obviously this would be the cheapest of the options because...
It is definitely the most economical. Yeah, it's easiest to make.
Now when I say cheapest, it is the most economical. In terms of quality though, what are we looking at?
Laminates have come a long way from when they first came out. I would stay away from the lower grades of the 8 mil, 6 mil. That's just your thickness of the wood. They're good. It's a click-force system, so it's easier for the do-it-yourselfers. You don't need a specialized tool to lay that system, whereas with a hardwood or some engineers, you need a specialized gun to shoot a cleat or a staple to the flooring system.
So I guess it's what you pay for. If you're going to go out and get a cheap laminate and install it yourself, quality-wise, length of its life-wise might not be as good or strong as the other ones.
Absolutely, yeah. The engineered, the hardwood, you're going to have longevity. The hardwood you can actually refinish, so if you get a dent or a scratch in it, you can actually buff that out through sanding because those systems are actually nailed or stapled or glued to your subfloor. With the laminate, it's a floating system, and because it's just a photographed image, you can't resand that.
Well, what if I purchase a brand new property, or I purchased an existing property that has been around for a few years, and I'm looking at the floor, and it looks worn, I want to freshen it up, I don't know what kind of floor I'm dealing with.
Right. A professional should come in and take a look at that to best advise you as to what type of flooring you have.
And what the options will be.
What your options will be, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And whether I can do it myself, go to maybe a home rental store and just buy the boxes and do it myself, or actually hire someone to do it, which is where you would come in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has just been the first week. We have so many options to talk about. And again, it's that time of year where home reno is going to be on a lot of people's minds.
Absolutely.
And I had a question about the laminates. I don't know if we have time, but I'm noticing a gap in my hallway. I have a gap about this thick between the two laminates.
Okay.
What do I do?
Well, moisture will definitely play a factor. The cold, the wood is going to shrink. With the summer and the heat, with the humidity, the wood's going to expand. So I would be patient. The summer's right around the corner. See if it closes in a little bit.
Okay.
If it doesn't, then there's another issue. Maybe it wasn't properly connected to begin with.
Okay.
There's a couple of variables, and without seeing it, it's hard to really pinpoint that.
Okay. Well, I should give you a call. If you need to give Justin a call or more information, here's how.
Your Trinity Custom Carpentry Check was brought to you by Trinity Custom Carpentry. See them online at trinitycustomcarpentry.ca. Trinity nails it every time.